Yeah, John, there's only one way, there's only one thing to do, mate. Sign the contract and let's get a date going. And I know
Tom Aspinall has been vigorously seeking a fight with Jon Jones, and his actions have kept him in the spotlight. From wearing custom t-shirts mocking Jones to using a toy duck as a jab at Jones' perceived avoidance, Aspinall has leaned heavily into the mind games. Is this the showdown the heavyweight title needs? Let's jump into it.
Listen, Jon Jones definitely wants to fight. Just when and where is what we're working on now.
Do you feel confidence? I think you said Jon.
I'm very
in
confident
summer on first
that fight happens. Yeah.
After UFC CEO Dana White told MMA that he's very confident the Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall heavyweight title unification will take place this summer, the interim champ has given fans even more cause to be excited. Aspinall posted a video diary on his YouTube channel reacting to Alex Pereira losing the light heavyweight title to Magomed Ankalaev in the UFC 313 main event, stating that outcome was extremely advantageous to him.
absolutely exhausting fight for both guys. And we've got a new champion, man. Magomed Ankalaev, light heavyweight champion. Congratulations.
And finally, obviously it now leaves Jon with either fighting you or retiring.
Yeah,
Sort of sum it all up.
that's off the table now. The Alex Pereira fight at heavyweight or any other weight, really. I mean, I guess you could still fight him at light heavy, I guess, but it won't be for a title.
Prior to UFC 313 Fight Week in March, Aspinall claimed Jones was holding up discussions, possibly to see if Pereira would win and set up a battle between the two. However, the driving force behind Jones versus Pereira is now mostly dead, and Aspinall indicated on the basis of White's words that a settlement has been reached.
We seen last night Dana White was talking. Everything is now done on Jon's side, and the UFC now have to find a date and a venue, a place, location. So we're waiting for that. We've got some good news coming soon, hopefully.
Aspinall further stated that Pereira appeared stiff in his defeat against Ankalaev at UFC 313. He also claimed he would have ended Pereira at the point when Ankalaev wobbled him late in the second round. With Pereira no longer a threat to steal his fight against Jones, Aspinall believes that Pereira's rematch with Ankalaev is the most logical career move.
In my opinion, immediate rematch should be there next. Like, Alex Pereira is a massive, massive, massive star in the sport of MMA. Massive. Lost it last night, lost his title, but the run that he has been on is warranted, has warranted an immediate rematch.
Aspinall made his name in his title defense against Curtis Blaydes. He made the most of his first title defense as interim heavyweight champion, retaining the championship with a first-round TKO victory against Curtis Blaydes in the UFC 304 co-main event. With the win at home in Manchester, England, Aspinall improves to 15-3, 8-1 in UFC, and avenges his 2022 defeat to Blaydes. The fight was called off in the first round due to the Englishman's knee injury, and in the rematch, Aspinall made it clear that if things had to finish early, they would do so his way. Meanwhile, his future opponent Jon Jones has made no secret of his dislike for Tom Aspinall, branding him annoying.
He's annoying to me. He's annoying to me. And that's my own personal, he annoys me. I get to you guys, you find it entertaining. But I find him annoying. And I just don't like him. And at the end of the day, if I give him the opportunity to fight me, I want to be so confident.
For Jones, Aspinall's humorous insults and trash language crossed the line. The heavyweight champion also stated that if a bout with Aspinall occurs, he expects to be well compensated.
I want to say I want that you money, honestly. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Or else my life is perfect without him. I don't need him at all, and he needs me. And that's a good place to be in a negotiation.
Despite Jones's frustrations, the thought of a bout against Aspinall has captured the interest of MMA fans. Aspinall, who has defeated strong contenders in the division, is usually regarded as one of Jones's most dangerous opponents. In other parts, Kawa had his opinions on this matter. For Kawa, it's not just about who's the best in the world, but respecting Jon Jones's legacy and achievements.
Who's the boss?
Bones.
He is the boss.
That's right.
He is the boss. I mean, listen, let me tell you something. You know, I gotta give him a lot of credit too, because you know what I mean. We've known Bones since he was 20 years old.
Yeah.
And man, the guy that he's become now is completely different than the guy he was when he was 20 years old. You know what I mean? So
in what way?
I tell you, I'm very proud of him, and I'm very proud of the position that he takes, the stances he takes, the way that he conducts his business, and the way that he operates. It's been a pleasure to watch. It's been a pleasure to be a part of. It's been a pleasure to see.
However, Colby Covington claims that Jones is fearful of the rising star. Colby Covington claims that Jon Jones will resign rather than compete against Tom Aspinall.
I know he has to get that win, but do you think Tom Aspinall's the guy to beat Jon Jones?
For sure. John's scared of him. He's ducking him, man. He don't want to fight That's why he's like, oh, I'll vacate the title. I'll fight the number 10 guy. Fucking scared. Why do people think Jon Jones is a GOAT? He literally destroyed his legacy by ducking Tom Aspinall. The guy's a fucking coward, and he's a woman beater. He beat his fucking Jon Jones.
In agreement, Ngannou has given his opinion that Jon Jones is reluctant to face Tom Aspinall. Francis Ngannou believes Jon Jones is delaying a bout with Tom Aspinall due to a negotiation technique in which Jones argues he doesn't need the fight, while Aspinall wants it to secure his position in the division. Ngannou agrees with Jones's assessment that a fight against Aspinall wouldn't do much for his legacy, while it would be crucial for Aspinall's career.
É isso aí, pessoal. Algumas marcas. Bom, mas estou bem. Descansar um pouco. Já estou voltando, né? Como eu sempre fiz. Já aconteceu algumas vezes isso comigo, mas, eu estou bem, né? Agradeço todo o apoio de vocês, né? Com todo o carinho, sempre me apoiando. Estou recebendo muitas mensagens também de grande incentivo. Estou aqui com o pessoal, minha família, meu time, meus filhos, né? Tá todo mundo aqui, todo mundo comendo aqui. Aí, ó, vamos pedir umas pizzas e é isso, né? Vida que segue. Obrigado a todo mundo, né? Obrigado ao meu time. E é isso, pessoal. Fazer essa revanche aí e ajustar algumas coisas, né? E voltar muito melhor. Pode esperar isso, tá bom, pessoal? E é isso. Nunca desista dos seus sonhos.
Furthermore, former UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya, who previously had a brief internet rival with Jones, has shared his thoughts on the probable match between Jones and Aspinall, which White has dubbed the biggest fight in heavyweight history.
Aspinall, so far, the way he dispatched off
the Russian guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And he's fast. Sat next to him at 300. He's the same height as me, if not an inch taller, but thick.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're a lot thicker than I would expect. Yeah. And the speed, that's the danger. But again, grappling, he's a black belt. Jon is
it's different.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. They got to fight. But if they don't ever fight, we'll never know.
Former UFC heavyweight Stipe Miocic also talks about what Aspinall should expect if he clashes with Jon Jones in the octagon later this year. In an interview with The Schmo, Miocic discussed what advice he would give Aspinall for battling Jones in the octagon.
If that matchup does get booked with him and Jon Jones, what's the best advice you'd give Tom Aspinall?
Don't do what I did.
Avoid the liver shot.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? But I think Tommy, that guy, he's super tough and he hits hard. He moves well. He's a big man. I think that he stays calm on the situation, and whatever happens, he just stays calm. I think he'll be fine. He pitches shots. He's smart what he does, and I think he'll do fine.
Another former fighter, Daniel Cormier, provided more insight that a 215-pound Jones is better than a 245. I mean, if you want to beat Aspinall, you gotta be a lot faster. Even the legendary fighter and former UFC heavyweight champion Frank Mir recognizes Tom Aspinall as one of the world's top athletes, but gives the British behemoth only a slim chance of defeating Jon Jones in the octagon. Mir justified this rather bold prediction by explaining how even with the advantage of youth on his side, Aspinall doesn't possess the physical attributes or grappling skills to best Bones. Tom Aspinall versus Jon Jones isn't just a fight, it's a defining moment for the UFC. Youth versus legacy, power versus experience. The heavyweight division will never be the same after these two collide. This clash could reshape the GOAT debate forever when the dust settles who'll stand as the true king of the cage.